Mr. President, we campaign for you. We have hope in you. We see hope in you.
I don't want them in our country, I'll be honest with you, okay? Somebody would say, oh, that's not politically correct. I don't care.
Hi guys, my name is Glory and you're welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking about Somali who are finally facing the consequences of the choices they made at the ballot box. They are getting exactly what they voted for.
Somalis are being hunted in Minnesota. Ethnic groups are being hunted in Dearborn, Michigan by ICE. They are deporting people. They're dragging them out of court. Somalis are scared to go outside of their homes, to go to work, to go about their daily lives. And I would just like to say to them and all of those people that are hurting, I told you so. I told you so. We told you so. You thought that because you don't like some of the things that the Democrats espouse or stand for, that you were going to vote Republican. The Republican Party has no place for minorities. It never has been. It never will be in the modern era. Okay? The same person that you supported and gave to and said, never Kamala, Donald Trump, his departments are now hunting you to deport you and your family members. And let me tell you something. I don't feel bad for you, and here's why. I've heard you say, oh, we're not black, we're Somali. Well, we are black, and we have been building a reputation and wealth in this country for a long time. There's 44 million of us that know how to navigate the system. We have power politically. We have power in almost all of the major industries in this country, and we told you guys how to vote. I don't agree with all of the things that the Democrats do and say. America is not about that when you vote. America is about protecting you, your family, and your community. If you had voted Democratic, your Somali brothers and sisters would not be getting drug out by their foreheads in courts. You would not be getting hunted right now. Now, this goes for you guys as a lesson to learn how to vote in 2028, 2026, and beyond. Now, if you keep voting Republican, they're going to keep doing this to you. That's just the reality of it. And you see, nobody is coming to be your ally and defend you. Because guess what? You told us go F off. And you told never Kamala, anybody but Kamala. You got who you wanted. Now pay the price.
Man said he voted for Trump. In my mind, that's like seeing poison, drink it, and not expect to die. I mean, how can you be an immigrant, especially immigrants of color, and support Donald Trump, who repeatedly told you that some immigrants are trash? He's only specifying immigrants of color and countries that he doesn't like. He's told you that Haiti, people from Haiti eat dogs. You know, these are things that Donald Trump said in the past, and he's been doing it since 2016 to 2020. So my question is, what's your inspiration inside your head as a person of color from East Africa, where they say a lot of wise people come from? Wise people come from East Africa. There's no wisdom in voting for Donald Trump. If you're an African immigrant of color, they do not like you. He said this repeatedly. He told you guys this. They don't like you. How can you support a person? Do you hate yourself that bad that you actually love people or like people who do not like you or support your community? Are you that self-hated? Are you that self-hated that you actually hold people in high regards who despise your very existence? Do you hate yourself that much? Where's your consciousness as a person of color from Africa? Apparently, a lot of you have none. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy that my descendants are from West Africa. Happy they are from West Africa, because this does not make no sense whatsoever to me. What's your motivation and inspiration to support Donald Trump? To the point where you go vote for him. What inspired you to do that? And look what he's doing to your people now. He's been this way. It's nothing new that he came up with last year. This is something new that Trump did. Trump's been this way. He been told you that. He don't like some people. He told you that. And you never have you ever heard him talk bad about immigrants who are not of color? Have you ever hear him say something derogative or bad about an immigrant who is not of color. He only speaks down to use derogatory terms to describe immigrants and people of color. That's it. So where's your motive? What motivated you and told you inside your head it's a good decision and choice? You had a choice between two candidates and you skipped Kamala Harris, right? And you voted for Donald Trump, a person of color, an immigrant. Do you think they like you? They don't like your existence. They do not like you. So all these people from Somalia or anywhere in the world you're from for that matter, as an immigrant and you're supporting Donald Trump, you need to go get checked, man, because something is seriously wrong with your ass. You can't be that self-hating. And forget the story about, well, you know, his policies. Forget all that shit. Once you tell me you don't like me, I don't care what policy you have. Or it doesn't matter. As long as you tell me and my people that you do not like us and we're shitty and we're this and we're that, there's no policy you have that can make me support you, ever.
What would you say to the president if he were standing here right now?
Mr. President, we campaign for you. We have hope in you. We see hope in you. Please differentiate between good, bad, and evil.
That's a Somali immigrant who voted for President Trump in 2024, but now Trump is demonizing Somalis in America, specifically here in Minnesota.
I don't want them in our country, I'll be honest with you, okay? Somebody would say, oh, that's not politically correct. I don't care. I don't want them in our country. We're going to go the wrong way if we keep taking in garbage into our country.
I got 5 children. My children are no garbage. I campaigned for the president in 2024. I actually went out and we reached 50 million people endorsing Trump 7 days before the election.
What drew you to the president?
Because we believed he was an agent of chaos. We couldn't afford anything back then. There was a fentanyl crisis. There was an issue of affordability. The living standards went down. Crime issues. These are 5 very important things to us. And we believe that Trump would be the solution to it. I've been a Republican for over 25 years. I'm not going to stop being a Republican. But what I do know is for a fact is we're getting killed out here because people are saying, we told you so.
Somalis in Minneapolis, USA, have voted for a white man against their own Somali candidate.
From the Somali community, from the Muslim community, fully support, endorse President Trump. He's a fighter.
What? I just know you all seen that one video of the Somali old heads coming together being like, oh, Trump 2025, Trump for president. And they went on a podium endorsing Donald Trump and supporting his campaign. Now, it didn't even take a full year before Donald Trump turns his back on these old heads, telling them, I don't want you nasty Somalians in this country.
Are some of the critical issues that this community cares. On top of that, this community cares about the economic issues and the inflation.
So the Somali community, a lot of them really came out in a lot of numbers and supported Trump in this past election. They would support him, right? They said they supported a lot of his economic policies. He's he supports the ending of all these wars and all these different things. And now they are finding out the hard way. Now this came across my timeline and it absolutely blew my mind as to, how this whole situation unfolded. And we've seen this in the past with Cubans for Trump. We saw this in the past for Latinos for Trump or Latinas for Trump, whichever one. And we also are now seeing it with Somalis for Trump. And there's been many other demographics. But my biggest question is, guys, did y'all not really sit back and do any research, right? Did y'all really? And this is the problem that so many people don't understand. It's like, guys, he talked about a million other different things aside from just, changing the economy on day one, which I don't think we've officially seen that yet, right? Somebody let me know in the comment section. Am I wrong? This is my perspective. This is my situation, right? There's a million different things he talked about aside from the economy. He also talked about a huge thing, deportation. deportations and immigration policy. And this is the thing, guys. This is what I mean by people don't do research. People don't understand what is that person talking about, right? Like if you are endorsing, this guy came on video specifically endorsing the Trump administration, saying, oh, he's going to be great for the country. He's going to help our community. And a lot of the things, I think a lot of that, and I'll show a little bit of video later on, right, about this, but they endorsed him specifically because of their views on LGBTQ and all these other, organizations. They didn't like any of that because they feel like it was a threat to their community, right? But, as a whole, do your research. That's all I say for every single video that I make. Do your research and understand what are these policies that they are talking about doing? How is he going to make the cost of living better and inflation and the economy better? How are all these things going to come into effect? Because right now where they're sitting at in this situation, the economy is bad. And also you are getting, kicked out the country at the same time. They're about to carry out a targeted operation within the city and the state of Minnesota, right? They are about to carry out a targeted isolation.
We are not afraid of Donald Trump. He will lose this fight in court, and we will show his effort to divide us only brings us closer together and make us stronger.
So guys, Somali are now under the threat of deportation by Trump, yet some of them even voted for him, believing he could protect them, and now he's telling them to go back to their country. The truth is, they ignore the reality of the system and assume they were untouchable, and this is the consequence. Instead of reflecting on their choices, some are saying we are not going anywhere. My reaction is, you can't pick a leader for convenience and expect to avoid the consequences. Political decisions have real consequences, and now they are facing them head on. So what do you think, guys? Should we see this as a lesson in aligning with the right allies, or is it a cautionary tale for all immigrants? Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.